My table visual has small multiple, and it also has these arrows for the variances. But wait, how is this even possible? I know there is no option for small multiple in a table visual, or even I can only have these bars, but not the arrows which is visible in this visual. So is this a custom visual? No, this is a native Power BI visual. And in this video, I am going to create it from the scratch. Let's do that. Alright, I am inside this new PBX file, and here I have my basic measures for total sales, forecast, and variance %. First of all, I need to create few reference measures. My first reference measure is for sales. Here I will mention 0.1. My next reference measure is for forecast. For this, I will mention 0.65. Remaining two reference measures will have same values, which is 1.65. If you are wondering what are these reference values, then just wait for a moment, you will understand everything. Alright, now I will insert a clustered bar chart. In its y-axis, let's use quarter names. And for its x-axis, I will drag all my four reference measures one by one. Remember, order of these measures are important. With that, you will at least understand that these references are nothing but just the placeholders for my KPIs. And you can have any custom values based on your requirements. Now, you can disable this legend option, and also disable the x-axis value and the title from the formatting section. In next step, I will use a latest feature of bar charts, which I also used in my previous video. And that is nothing but the layout option. To enable this option, make sure that you have selected all the series. And then you can go inside the layout option, enable the overlap, and increase the space between series to maximum. At this stage, you will see all your bars are overlapped on each other. Then, select these placeholder measures one by one, and make its bar colors completely transparent. Because I don't need any bar, but I am actually creating a table visual, where I am going to use many amazing features which are not available in a table visual. Alright, if you enable the data labels, you will see these reference values. But since I need to show actual values, I will select my measure and use a custom data label. For sales, I will use my actual total sales amount measure. If required, you can format the data label, like I am changing the unit to millions and increasing its size. Similarly, for the forecast, I will use my total forecast measure. Custom data labels are amazing. This opens up many possibilities for native Power BI visuals. For reference measure 1 and 2, I will disable the data labels. Now, I need to create these variance arrows and this column header. In bar charts, we know that we have a feature called error bars. I have posted many videos on this. And once again, I am going to use it here. If you have already seen those videos, then you will be aware that we will use two different error bars for high and low variances. For the upper, I will validate. If total sales amount is greater or equal to the total forecast amount, then return reference measure 1 plus reference 1 multiplied by variance %. Else return blank. I can copy this entire expression to create my measure for the lower variances. Here I just need to change the name to lower and change the condition. From the formatting section, add two reference lines. First reference line is a constant line on 0 position. The color I can take is light gray, and the style I will select solid. This will create this nice border line. Similarly, second reference line is again a constant line. But this time, I will refer my reference measure value. You can format this line same way. Now go to the error bar section. For the reference 1 measure, enable the error bar option. And with type as by field, select your upper measure for the upper bound. Leave the lower bound section blank. Enable the bar, change the color to green. Here you can do other formatting for these error bars. Like I can change the marker type, so that it will look like an arrow. From the error label section, change the type from absolute to relative %. Next, I will repeat this process for the reference measure 2. But for this, I will only use the lower bound field with my lower bound measure. Bar color should be red. And other formatting will be same. And now we are ready with our chart. I can adjust its size. Since this is a bar chart, I can also use small multiple. For example, I am using my category column for small multiples. Now only thing left is the title and column header. We know that in bar charts we can't have such column headers, but since we already have these values, I can adjust my title and subtitle text for a nice header. I can also use copy-paste emojis for a better look. Let's do that. For the column header, I can utilize subtitle option. And same way I can manually write my KPI names and insert relevant emoji icons. This visual could be very useful in your Power BI projects. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for many such interesting videos on Power BI. Post your feedbacks and suggestions in the comment box.